So after climbing the stairs, this is the top of the main stair tower at Samford. So we'll come in here. This is the tower. It's behind a hasp, and it has a single padlock. You never want to leave the padlock here because it's possible that somebody could accidentally lock you in. It's happened to me before. So I now carry the padlock with me all the time and put it on my belt loop. It's a lot safer. These are the two lights that light the entire tower, so two switches. Okay, come on in here, watch your head. Okay, so you've got about 4 or 5 lifts before we get up to the clock faces on the tower, and we'll stop at each level to give you a little bit of history. Okay, at this level you get a pretty good view of kind of the base of where the clock works are. This house used to contain some of the spaces, and you can see the slots in the ceiling for where the pulleys and the counterweights were. And there's several pieces that were upstairs and worked with these counterweight spaces in the corner. Probably the most interesting thing that you can see from this level is there's a couple things to see. One, we just recently did the roofing. We re-roofed Samford Hall. It was a project that we did in about 2015. It was $1.4 million. It's a great project, very expensive. It was very difficult to re-roof this. And the entire building was scaffolded. You might have remembered that. Another element here is a camera. This camera has been here for several years. That's the camera that shoots down and watches Toomer's Corner from a distance. And one element that we're particularly proud of recently is this very large-scale walkway that we have at Samford Park. And when we redid Samford Park, we put this walkway in. This walkway was from the original 1928 master plan that was drawn by the Olmsted brothers. When we redid the project related to the corner, Toomer's Corner, after the original trees had been poisoned, the phase 2 work was this walkway. The walkway goes all the way from the northeast corner, including all the paving and pattern up there, and comes all the way down to the south corner. As part of this, we redid a lot of Samford Park, and we've been pretty pleased with how the community has really enjoyed the park, particularly on the weekends. Okay, we'll go up to the next level. It was originally cast and installed here. It used to roll back and forth on this and have a platen underneath. And at this point now, we have the hammer that connects here, and it's projected through the 4 speakers, so that when you get the on-the-hour readings, particularly at noon, when you get War Eagle playing, it's pretty active up here. It's certainly plenty loud. I have been in this room when it's gone off, much to my dismay. This is the 3rd level. The clockwork sat here originally, and you can see the shade here. Again, the slots for the mechanics that went in and up and down, and then the counterweight assemblies here. Should point out that over the years, it's very hard in building types like this to find ways to pass conduit down through or other mechanical capabilities. So we've actually used these to pass conductors down through here for lighting. Okay, this is the last lift, so you can start to see here where people have begun to sign up here. This is a particularly important element as you get upstairs. A lot of people that have visited the clock tower have signed it over the years, and you'll be able to see when we get up there. So we have 4 clock faces. Okay, this one, number 4, faces north. This one faces west, number 1, and that's toward the main portion of campus. That's the one we're going to open up, and we'll be able to see the campus as a whole. You can see people have signed all over the structure here. They've signed on the wood. You can certainly sign anywhere you would like, and we welcome you to do so. These units were replaced about 15 years ago. The structure was replaced, and each one of these track back, and each face can open up. From what you saw downstairs, the original clockworks, when it was built with wood pieces that are 2 1/4 inches wide, which was traditional wood strip flooring at that time. And that was a material that was readily available. These are actually plywood in a structure that pushes up against a curtain wall extrusion here to handle the water. And then on the face, as opposed to paint like we had on the one downstairs, this is actually a roofing membrane, so it's done fairly well. It's white, it's easy to keep clean, and it certainly is water resistant, which is real positive. Each of these works on a single clock, and there's one AA battery in each one of these things, and there's no. It all works on electricity here, and it's all a singular clock that runs these, and we adjust them only twice a year for daylight savings. Generally doesn't require a lot of adjustment for those. Okay, so I'm going to take a moment to pull this back. I'd ask that you sit back here until I can go through the sort of safety requirements and putting the rail up, and then when we pull it back, we'll be able to get a good look at the west side of campus here. The way the clock is manufactured or fabricated, as we said before, is this is a roofing membrane here, so it's white. It's easily scrubbed. All of these Roman numerals were fabricated for this, and then the individual numbers as well. And the clock assembly works with all 4 clock assemblies together in a single clock mechanism and rotates around as you would expect. At size and scale, you can see it moving here very slowly, but of course you wouldn't want to watch the clock from down below.